Muy buenas, ¿qué tal? Estamos aquí, volvemos en Sherlock Holmes, el testamento de Sherlock Holmes. Y vamos a investigar esto, o sea, what the fuck.
A torn piece of a letter.
Coronel, he oído que los responsables del comando Malan no aprecian sus métodos, los consideran muy expeditivos e incluso crueles. Estamos defendiendo nuestro país, nuestra causa es sagrada y justa. Necesitamos combatientes honorables y motivados, no asesinos sedientos de riquezas. Así, aquí no hay lugar para oportunistas como usted.
It seems to be a letter of dismissal. A newspaper covering the war in South Africa. Kurtz must have been following the war with some interest.
The Boer War is abominable, and it still rages.
A military badge of the 58th Infantry Regiment of Her Majesty, and a letter stipulating Kurtz's exclusion from the unit. He served in 1881.
At that time, the regiment served in South Africa. Kurtz was in the Boer War.
Someone wrapped some meat up in this newspaper. The blood is still fresh.
Grapes! What are they doing there?
This is yesterday's newspaper. An old photo. It's written to our comrade Jeremy Kurtz from Commando J. Malan, Bloemfontein, 1883.
Kurtz served as a Boer commando. He fought against his country.
Apparently our friend Kurtz served in both camps in South Africa and was never a colonel, but that doesn't surprise me.
A traitor, deserter, and a false colonel. What a charming gentleman.
The dog's bowl is empty. Someone brought food for the dogs, probably just before the fight broke out.
And just after they had been fed, they attacked a man to eat him. Incredible.
Bueno,
Let us look at
vamos
our
a empezar.
deduction board, Watson.
Los asesinos tenían un veneno perros. A los perros les dieron de comer antes del asesinato. Vale, espérate.
This part is in shreds. The skin tissue has decomposed, yet the death is recent.
Pobres perros.
The skin was deeply torn.
What a horrible wound.
Esto ya está entonces. Sí.
This part is in shreds. The skin tissue has decomposed.
The skin was deeply torn.
Es lo mismo.
What a horror.
Sí. Es exactamente lo mismo, pero en otro perro. En el otro.
What a horrible wound.
Size 9. Hobnail boots like those worn by laborers.
Esto lo sitúa
Size 9. Hobnail.
en la escena del otro crimen. Aquí no hay nada, ¿no? No, nada.
What terrible wounds. The dogs must have been rabid.
Ah, se han cargado ellos a
This
este señor.
bandage is a day or two old, no more.
Ah, el dedo del obispo que le arrancó.
It is a dog bite. I can see the tooth marks.
Los tatuajes, no.
Only a dog could inflict so deep a wound, but it appears that the wound was gnawed at afterwards.
Les dio de comer a los perros antes. Igual estaba el veneno ese chungo de locura.
This part is in shreds. The skin tissue has decomposed, yet the death is recent.
Esto ya está entonces, espera. No, el señor no está.
This bandage is...
Sí, ya lo sé.
Please take note, Watson.
Vale,
The
sí.
same finger that we found at the Bishop
Claro.
of Knightsbridge's house. Holmes!
Claro, eso ya lo sabía yo. Vale, ahora sí, a ver. Esto. Les dieron de comer antes del asesinato. Hay numerosos mordiscos en el cuerpo. A ver. A este hombre le falta un dedo, taca. El hombre es uno de los asesinos del obispo. Hay numerosos mordiscos en el cuerpo de este hombre. Hay numerosos mordiscos en el cuerpo de los perros. Luchó salvajemente contra sus perros. Los envenenó un veneno que causaba locura. Los perros les dieron de comer antes del asesinato. Fueron envenenados. Exacto.
The material on this tray is rather odd. A small burner. Small burnt balls.
A pipe with a strange smell.
There can be no doubt. Judging by the material on the tray and the pipe, the man smoked opium.
Opium. I doubt if this man could have made his drug here. He would have needed a real laboratory.
Aquí esto ya está. El hombre fumaba opio. Aquí no hay instrumentos disponibles para preparar opio.
My
Me da que
deduction
eso,
chart is
sí.
incomplete, Holmes.
Digo,
We
me
are
da
missing an
que ya
important
tenía,
detail.
que le dieron la pipa
Let's
con el
return to
opio.
the clinic and ask if our friend might lend us his morgue for 2 hours.
What are you going to do?
I'm
Autopsia.
torn between a nap and a picnic.
Oh, I've had enough, Holmes.
The next step of our investigation, Watson, leads us inevitably to
Claro.
a post-mortem. As you're well aware, in the instance where a body's vital organs no longer function, every minute is vital. Be quick now and procure the room, while I arrange the transport.
Very well. I will see you later.
Ok. Pues hacer una autopsia. Ahora soy Watson.
Ah, Grant, you are still here. I need to ask a favor from you.
What sort of favor, my dear friend?
Might I use your morgue for a couple of hours? It concerns an affair of the greatest
Use the morgue? Whatever for? Letting you poke your nose in everywhere is one thing, but closing my eyes to I don't know what unsavory practices.
No, it's nothing like that.
No, it isn't possible, sorry.
Grant, listen to me.
Don't insist. Where do you think you are? Perhaps because you come from the rich area, you think you are entitled to do whatever you like. But here in Whitechapel,
te
it's the
calmas.
real world, you understand? The real world, where we have to take risks. Do you even know what that means? And this shabby health center where I've been stagnating for years, it's a public establishment under my authority, for whatever that's worth. I am responsible for it. Responsible, do you understand?
Of course I understand, Grant.
Good.
I understand, first and foremost, that you are a coward.
What?
A coward, I said, sitting on your backside behind a desk for years, complaining about your fate without even trying to change a single thing about it.
I won't allow you.
And you dare to talk to me about risks? I, who was wounded in Afghanistan while in Her Majesty's service, and who, for a great many years, has taken part in some of the most dangerous criminal investigations the country has ever known.
But
As for being responsible, as you call it, it begins with doing your job properly, particularly when one is a doctor and caring for the poorest people within our society. The real life? Ha ha! Don't make me laugh. I am a doctor too, Grant, don't forget. And I'm ashamed of my profession when I see the state of this centre.
Lol, así, ¿sabes? Amablemente.
So, your disgusting morgue, you are going to allow me to use it, dear friend, because I urgently need it for a vitally important affair that is way over your head, and whether it pleases you or not. Understood?
If you want to be like that about it, do whatever you like. I wash my hands of the entire thing.
That doesn't surprise me.
Ok.
This is a dismal place. Have you ever carried out a post-mortem, Holmes? It requires a great deal of precision.
Don't worry, I learn quickly. Hand me a bone saw.
Ahora soy Sherlock Holmes. Ok.
Go carefully, Holmes, even so.
Abre costillas, bisturí, pipeta, pinzas.
I must clean the body first.
Ah, y el algodón.
I must mark the places to cut. My notches are ready. I can't do that. I can't do that. A ball of paper, swallowed
What?
recently.
Go carefully, Holmes, even so.
This liquid found in the lungs should be able to tell us something.
What should we do next, Holmes?
I must analyze the contents of my pipette.
¿Dónde lo puedo analizar todo esto? Aquí.
Chemistry
digo
material.
yo.
And smells as bad as the one in our sitting room at Baker Street.
Chemistry.
And smells...
This liquid found in the lungs should be able to tell us something.
Ok. Esto es como lo que ya hicimos.
I must analyze the...
Vale. A ver. Naranja. Vale, a ver.
Poison, and apparently very virulent.
Respirado. O sea, inhalado. Resultados del análisis del veneno que fue administrado al obispo de Knightsbridge. Una sustancia que provoca una agresión potenciada cercana a la locura. Sustancia letal, en este caso muerte por parada cardíaca. Resultados del análisis del veneno administrado a Kurtz. Una sustancia que provoca una agresión potenciada cercana a la locura. Aumenta considerablemente la fuerza muscular del sujeto. Provocó una extrema degeneración de los tejidos celulares tras unas heridas profundas. Sustancia no mortífera. A ver, aquí. Hay rastros de opio en los pulmones de Kurz. El hombre fumaba opio. El hombre fue envenenado con una mezcla de opio y veneno. Y el hombre luchó salvajemente contra sus perros. Y esto saca una línea. Aquí. Al hombre le dieron una pipa que ya contenía opio. Sus cómplices le trajeron la pipa y el hombre es uno de los asesinos del obispo y el obispo fue... Vale.
That was a most instructive post-mortem. This man was murdered by his accomplices because of his missing finger.
I see. He was overly conspicuous, walking around with a bandaged hand, as the police would have been looking for a man with a missing finger. But how did they manage to disguise the murder by making it look like a dog attack?
The post-mortem revealed the presence of poison in his system. Everything points to it being a less potent form of the poison we found in the bishop's rooms. This man died as much from the poison as from fighting against those animals. I believe this new version of the substance provokes such a rage that the victim attacks anything in his path, and in this instance it was dogs. We're dealing with sorcerers' apprentices whose creations are ever-evolving. They are attempting to obtain a particular effect, and they try out their formulae on human guinea pigs.
You're saying that his accomplices forced him to drink it?
No, he took it himself, voluntarily. The poison wasn't to be found in his blood, but in his lungs. I also discovered numerous traces of opium.
I'm beginning to see. They mixed this horrible poison with his opium, knowing that he would soon smoke it to ease the pain caused by his wound.
Exactly. And such a profound knowledge of both chemistry and toxicology is uncommon. Very well. We know the reason and the manner, but we're really not any further ahead. How will we find the two other men who murdered the bishop? By going to 13 Burner Street. It is in this area.
But where did you get that address, Holmes?
El papel.
From his stomach.
I see. He wanted to get rid of the address.
No, he wanted revenge.
I don't follow you.
When the man with the missing finger began to feel the effects of the poison, he knew that he was going to die, and he knew that there would be a post-mortem.
Joder.
Shall we go?
LOL. LOL. Ok. 13 de Berner Street. De Berner Street. ¿Esto qué es? Berner Street, de puta madre, el 13. A la primera. No está el número 13. Hola. 8. 11. 12. 13. Joder. Chino.
This sign would appear to be that of an establishment not fit for honest folk. Burner Street. There's our opium den, Watson. Let's go.
Ah, opio, claro, lol. LOL. Típico.
Good day, gentlemen. Welcome. What can I do for you?
One of your regular clients looked within himself to give us your address. He was very helpful.
Oh, I understand. Our clients quickly become regulars. Your friend isn't with you?
Sadly, no. He is tied up with his dogs.
I understand. I too love dogs. Come in and make yourselves at home.
Vale.
The keys to the establishment are all here together. Interesting.
Poor devils. See, Holmes, the ravages caused by such artificial pleasure.
Jasmine tea, judging by the aroma.
Poor devils.
Pero ¿y qué busco aquí exactamente? O sea, ¿cómo reconozco yo? Oh. Hola, señor.
It's not allowed here. Go on a bit further.
Please excuse us, sir.
What do you think, Holmes?
Tú tan útil como siempre. Joder, Watson, no pases por
Pity
el
I
puto
don't
medio.
understand Chinese. Closed. Well, we have searched everywhere apart from 2 rooms. One of these rooms interests me particularly.
You are thinking of the guarded room, aren't you, Holmes?
I am indeed. But we should not consider any confrontation with the guard. Let us be discreet and enter the adjoining room.
It's locked, and it wouldn't be very discreet if we were to force it.
Nevertheless, we do need to get in there.
And the manager?
Let us find a way of distracting his attention.
Un modo de distraer su atención.
Dirty water. This bowl is used to wash smoking tools.
¿He cogido agua sucia? Sí, ¿para qué? Ah, para dárselo el cambiazo a este señor, a lo mejor, y que beba y vaya a potar al baño o algo, yo qué sé.
Have you chosen somewhere to sit, gentlemen?
Not yet.
Make yourselves at home.
No se tendrán. A ver. Agua sucia.
Jasmine tea, judging by the aroma.
Ashes. It's not very clean here.
¿Y qué puedo hacer aquí? A ver. Té, agua sucia, cenizas. Agua sucia y cenizas. Bebida vomitiva. Mira, toma por culo, ya está. ¿Se lo doy al guardia o qué? Ah, no, a este señor.
This client is asleep. It would be impossible to make him swallow my mixture.
Este no está dormido.
Holmes, you talked about making a client sick, but you were exaggerating. Surely you aren't going to force someone to drink.
Another of our differences, my friend. You cure people. I make them sick.
Ah, se lo ha bebido, sí, lol. Pero ¿cómo está entonces? Bueno, no sé. Ahora voy a por las llaves.
What's the matter? Are you ill? Hey, mister! It'll be all right. Breathe!
The Chinese waiter is busy. We can go.
¿Cuál cojo?
I can only take one key, otherwise the...
Esa mierda.
No, No. I can only take...
Claro, pues quiero dejar una puta llave. Pero antes me ha guiado otra, distinta. Esa es para esa, pero para esta no. Claro, necesito...
Please excuse...
A ver...
Closed.
Claro, es que esta llave no es de aquí.
What should we do?
The Chinese...
¡Cállate! ¡Joder!
No, I can't do...
Ah, pues era la primera que había cogido. Vale, mirando ahí los símbolos.
There we are. It is simplicity itself. Watson, put the key back in its place before the manager notices that it's missing.
I shall be quick. I managed to return the key without being seen.
Perfect. Let's go in. A ventilation window. This billhook is very thin and solid. This stick will serve as a weapon or for something else.
Lol.
Phew! What a stink! This bottle is full of barbiturate acid. We use it in medicine sometimes as a tranquilizer. All this material must be for heating opium before smoking it.
It is impossible to get out.
¿Ya está entonces?
I cannot leave now.
No. A ver. Podadera, varilla... Oh.
This small opening gives onto the guarded room.
Holmes, shh, listen.
Yeah, but that's different. I don't mind getting money for killing, but he was a sort of pope or something. And we didn't even get... Yeah, I know. I got nice rich man's boots.
Los asesinos.
They must be worth
Aquí
about
están.
£20. But even so, and the boss ain't happy. And when I see him unhappy, I'm afraid. I don't fancy ending up like Kurtz. Perhaps you're right. But we'll have a chance to make up for it. We just have to get it right this time. Because he won't forgive us so easily next time.
They are the bishop's murderers, Holmes. The fiends.
Calm down, Watson. We'll have to take care of the guard at the entrance. I think we should be able to find something in this place that would put an elephant to sleep.
Very good. But then what?
Then we take care of those two devils.
Vale.
Phew! What a stink.
Sí.
A syringe that could be useful.
Con ácido barbitúrico. Claro, ¿y cómo le pinchamos al guardia esta vez?
Small balls of opium. I'll take a spoonful.
What? What the fuck? ¿Qué es esto?
I need something. I need...
Ah, una cerilla era, vale. Ahora aquí.
I need...
Sí, ahí, pero ahí ¿qué pongo?
I need...
Una varilla, no.
Holmes,
Ah, la
do you
cucharadita.
really think that this is the appropriate moment?
Don't worry, Watson. My mind only requires stimulation when it is unoccupied. That is not the case at the moment. I am merely heating these opium balls to obtain a liquid solution.
Y meterlo en la jeringuilla, mayores. Con esa mezcla,
You
pues
have a
venga, fiesta.
potentially very powerful sedative there, Holmes. Be careful, such a dose could be lethal.
Pero los gorilas que hay...
be open.
Let's hide, Holmes.
This place isn't very favorable for that. I hate the idea, but we will have to rely on luck.
There, it's locked.
We've been locked in.
Bueno, pero tenemos... A ver, espérate entonces. ¿Qué es esto? Opio líquido. Jeringuilla con tranquilizante. Ok.
I think that window is large enough for us to squeeze through.
This window is well and truly stuck. We'll have to pull it free.
I think that window...
Vale.
It's open, but this window is damnably heavy. We need some...
Ok. Pues es el palito ahora. Esta, la varilla.
Good. We can get out of here. After you, my dear fellow.
Very well, Holmes.
Ah, ya... Ah, vale. Ok. La jeringuilla ahora.
It's time to take action, Watson. Go and distract the brute guarding the door.
What? Why don't you do it yourself? You're an expert boxer after all.
It's not a matter of fighting. It's a matter of luring him to me.
Ah, I see. I imagine that the sedative is for him.
Claro.
Well deduced, Watson. Do something to bring the guard towards me. Good luck, Watson.
Sir, would you be so good as to come here?
¡Eh!
You again? I've already told you that there's nothing to see here. Understood?
Pero eres tonto que vamos a ver, gilipollas. Ahora. Es que no... Habéis visto que no me daba la opción continuamente, ¿sabes? Estará cerrada. Necesitaremos la llave.
We must take them.
Let's get to the corridor.
Vale. Por aquí.
Holmes, what on earth are you doing? No! Stop! Put your hands up! Don't try anything clever!
You're under arrest. Take them away.
So be it. Come, Watson. Let us go.
¿Le iba a matar? LOL, la bala ahí, LOL. ¿Le iba a matar, de verdad?
But why have we come back to Baker Street? It would have been better to join Baines to interrogate those criminals.
No. In the hands of the police, those crooks won't talk, and you know it. They risk being hanged.
Oh, so all that for nothing.
Es verdad, no me acordaba de los niños.
Oh, they didn't find anything. Sherlock Holmes isn't a nice man.
¿Le iba a matar?
I don't think I like him now. Look what I found.
Voy a dejarlo aquí en cuanto pueda.
Don't
¿Qué hace?
do
¿Qué hace? ¿Qué
that.
hace?
We don't like him, but you shouldn't hit him like that. Give that back. It's only a doll. This is Sherlock Holmes's attic. All this must have belonged to him. I want to know what happens next. Keep reading.
3 trails and 2 dead ends. The poor nephew is dead, but Baines has the bishop's murderers. The only one left is the rat killer. Have you questioned him?
No.
May I ask when you're going to do it?
When I have found him.
What?
Hello.
You're not trying to tell me that he's escaped again?
Yes, but this time it's not your fault. Nor mine, for that matter.
You've been using me, Holmes. I unwittingly aided one of the most dangerous criminals in the kingdom to escape. So please tell me why.
An explanation would be futile. It would only lead to further pointless questions.
But do you have even the slightest notion as to where he might be hiding?
Forget Hans Schielmann for the moment, Watson. Just concentrate on the fact that the bishop is on the chessboard.
In any case, the news has spread like wildfire. Look at the headlines. All the papers are talking about it. And the Globe Explorer, their editors must be jumping for joy.
Let the dogs bark with the pack, Watson.
But how could Farley be so well informed? Look, he also mentions our visit to the opium den.
LOL.
And in great detail. How did he know?
Se
Let
lo
me
he
see.
dicho yo.
Contrary to what you might think, Watson, I do not consider that all of our trails have led to dead ends. We're simply
Oh, está el
missing a
perrito ahí.
common denominator, something that links them together. And our journalist's mystery informer might just be that missing link.
Should we attempt to uncover his identity?
It is essential that we do so. Let us examine the map. We must talk to Mr. Farley.
El que les está dando tanto... Increíble fuego de personaje. Hans Schielmann, el infame matarratas, encerrado en Westgate por asesinato, ha protagonizado una de las fugas más espectaculares de la historia británica. La fuga tuvo lugar sin violencia ni derramamiento de sangre. Los guardias, increíblemente, no se percataron de que ocurriese nada. De hecho, fue alguien sin relación alguna con la prisión quien se dio cuenta de que el peligroso delincuente había desaparecido. Esa persona no es el otro que el Dr. John Watson. Sí, estimados lectores, han leído bien, el compañero y amigo del detective de Baker Street, Don Sherlock Holmes. Según el alcaide de la prisión, el señor Holmes visitó Westgate para interrogar a Hans Schielmann. El motivo sigue siendo un misterio. Pero teniendo en cuenta el hecho de que Schielmann no podría haber huido sin ayuda externa, no cuesta deducir la auténtica motivación de la visita de Sherlock Holmes a la fortaleza de Westgate. Ahora es la policía quien debe ocuparse de la investigación. No cabe duda de que tienen labor para rato. Ayer por la mañana el inspector Baines declaró haber detenido a 2 sospechosos en relación con el asesinato del pobre obispo de Knightsbridge. La detención se llevó a cabo en un fumadero de opio de Whitechapel. El interrogatorio al personal del establecimiento, si bien no arrojó datos concretos sobre la identidad de los 2 delincuentes, sí que relevó que Sherlock Holmes también estaba presente una vez más. De hecho, el director del lugar, el señor Chen Chau, acusa al detective de atacar a un miembro de su personal, un guardia que fue hallado más tarde incapacitado con una jeringuilla colgándolo del brazo. Según la clínica donde este fue trasladado de inmediato, había recibido una dosis de un anestésico terriblemente peligroso. El señor Chen afirmó que en el momento del ataque, aparte de sus clientes, solo Sherlock Holmes y su leal camarada el Dr. Watson pudieron llevar a cabo semejante fechoría. Aún así, de acuerdo con el señor Chen, la agresión tuvo lugar para conseguir acceso a la estancia ocupada por los dos delincuentes antes mencionados. Por tanto, cabe preguntar, ¿qué hacía el señor Holmes en el fumadero de opio? Según parece, Holmes sabía que los asesinos del obispo de Knightsbridge estaban allí. ¿Por qué no alertó a las autoridades? ¿Por qué actuó en solitario? ¿Por qué atacó al guardia? Pueden estar seguros, estimados lectores, de que nuestras investigaciones apenas acaban de empezar. Oh, Farley. Y es a este señor al que tenemos que encontrar. Al tal O'Farley.
Find Farley's office on the map.
Ah, no, espera. Igual es directamente en este mapa. ¡Oh! Ya está. Ya está.
Here we are at Farley's office. One cannot say that ethics play a very large role in his life. Look at the headlines pinned to the walls, like trophies of bad
Bueno, este
taste.
capítulo está siendo largo, lo voy a
Perhaps
dejar
we
ya
will
aquí,
finally
pero ya.
begin to understand the reasons for his persistence in tarnishing your reputation.
Perhaps.
Bueno, lo vamos a dejar ya aquí, pero sí que sí. Así que eso, muchas gracias, espero que os haya gustado, gracias por estar ahí un día más aguantándome. Y eso, lo vamos a dejar aquí. Gracias, y hasta luego.